In this video, we are going to talk about who and why should you take this course. So I want to set some real expectations here. If you're a Java developer who wants to build enterprise-grade batch processing applications with high throughput and as an industry standard process, then this course is for you. If case you wish to learn concepts by actually coding it, you're a hands-on person, you like to write a lot of code, a lot of test cases, then this is the course for you. This is not a movie, guys. This is going to be a completely practical, pragmatic way of learning Spring Batch. This is not where you're going to watch the video simply and then do it at some point in time. You're actually expected to watch it and code it along with me so you get the best experience of this course. In this, I will demonstrate some nice use cases which I have experienced myself in a corporate environment, in a professional environment where you have got some tech challenges apart from Spring Batch. So when you plug in Spring Batch, there are some peripheral activities which you will have to take care of, which you will have to encounter at your workplace. So there are some classic use cases which I will demonstrate in this course, and some challenges and some solutions of those challenges. You will surely benefit as a developer. I can guarantee you that, given that it's going to be a completely pragmatic way. It's going to help you think better and design better and write better code. You will gain knowledge at the system design level as well. That is what I told you. So there are Spring batches typically run in a very big architecture environment wherein you've got lots of external data sources and you have to do a lot of processing. There is high load, high volume, and you have to have very efficient pipelines in your Spring Batch ecosystem. So it's not just about writing a piece of code and then forgetting it. It's about how it scales, what volume it serves, what is the throughput of the system. So all these things are going to be there in this course. I will help you to think in a data-centric way, and how you can have the best output of this course is by completely coding it with me. I'm going to stress on this again, that I can guarantee you will benefit as a developer, but you have to code with me and sort of think like I do. So this is going to be this course in a nutshell. Coming forward to who's the target audience for this course. Any developer who wants to build enterprise-grade batch jobs, but in a quick time. So often we are thrown into projects where the learning curves are steep and you've got a way to learn stuff, but also in a timed manner. So if you are someone who wants to learn Spring Batch quickly over a weekend or maybe over a week, then this is the right course for you. Anyone who wants to understand how Spring Batch works, this is going to be a good starter course for you. Your organization uses batch jobs already and you want to migrate to a modern stack. In case you're thinking of refactoring, you're a system architect or a very early software architect, then you can leverage these architecture skills there as well. And hopefully you can refactor your stack so that it's up to date. You want to dump data from one data source to another periodically. So often you'll see batch jobs getting triggered at the end of the day or at the end of the hour. You want to periodically pull data from some database or some message queue or some message broker and put it into a database, or write to a flat file or read a flat file every hour. So you've got all these different data sources to work with, and you want to dump data from one place to another and maybe carry out some processing in between. So if you want to design these kind of pipelines, or your organization already has these pipelines and you want to refactor them or have an understanding of them, then this is the right course for you. If you work in a financial organization where batch jobs are pretty widely used, so if you, in case you come from banking sector or some fintech, then you will notice that batch jobs are pretty much everywhere. You will have a lot of jobs getting triggered via some Autosys script or some cron, and these kind of pipelines often have their place in the banking sector. Or if you don't have any of this, but you simply want to upskill yourself, you want to stay up to date with a lot of IT technologies, then this is a great skill to have in your arsenal. I can assure you, Spring Batch, even if you're not using it or your organization doesn't use it, but this will sort of give you some real key skills to learn in the long run, and will definitely help you as a developer. So that is it. This is the target audience for this course. If you find that you are satisfying any of the bullet points mentioned on this slide, then feel free to enroll in this course. At the same time, I am going to just be upfront vocal to you that this is not a Java or a Spring course. This is not where we are going to understand what is Spring, what is Java, what is Spring Boot. You are expected to know these terms already. So if you're someone who's a beginner at Java, or just started learning Spring recently, or you've just have been 3 to 4 months of Spring, then maybe this course is not the course for you. Here we're going to write functional style APIs a lot. We're going to use the Spring auto configuration and Spring projects, the internal working of Spring, like the IOC, actuator, and all these terms are expected to be known to you. We also are going to deal with multiple data formats. So if you're aware of CSV, XML, JSON, etc., then you should be fine. I'm going to use Maven as a build tool in this project, but feel free to use any other build tool of your choice. Like Gradle is also a widely used build tool. So if you are familiar in Gradle or Ivy, then feel free to use that. But I'm going to stick to Maven in this course. I will be using IntelliJ Community Edition as the IDE for this course, but if you're more productive in any other IDE or you're using some of the AI IDEs, then you should be good. But in this course, I'll be using the Community Edition of IntelliJ, which is completely free of cost. There is an Ultimate Edition, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the free tier IDE. So that are the prerequisites for this course. There is one more short note I want to call out. We are going to use Docker in this course, but not to a great extent. We are not going to containerize our application. We are going to use ready-made containers for the databases and FTP server later on in this course. So we'll be running a Docker container for PostgreSQL, MySQL, and Redis later on. And like I mentioned, the FTP server as well. So I don't want you to be an expert in Docker, but as much as you know what a container is, you should be fine. So these are the prerequisites and the target audience for this course. So I hope to see you in the course, and thank you for your time.